put my Kanye face on.
What's good, people? Riding Dirty News and Reviews back in the building. It's your boy, Vic XL. And to the other window of me, my guy, Grace.
Grace. What up, y'all?
Damn, you do it so much better than me. Grace.
I've had some practice, man.
So, look, I got to say, man, one time for my beautiful wife, yesterday, we sitting home. We don't have no snow, but we got snow days, no snow. We ain't got work for a week. And she was like, hey, put Gray's video on YouTube. So,
hey, that's what's up.
We was watching Gray's videos, and I was like, you want to hear my Gray's favorite song? And I put on JG Cooper, and yeah, we had a little Gray's 30-minute session, man. So,
hey,
I appreciate you, man.
That. I appreciate that, man.
Yeah, my wife said, I want to hear what Gray's. She was like, Gray's always smiling. I was like, he's not going to be smiling in this goddamn video.
No, you got to keep that Kanye face on, man.
So, look, we're going to talk about the video later, though, because I want the people to know all about the brand new Gray's joint. But look, man, you know what it is? It's time to talk about the news, what happened in the past 7 days in the world of entertainment. So we're going to give you our perspective, the Vic XL and the Gray's perspectives on some incidents that have occurred over the past weeks. I'm going to start it off. Last weekend, this was actually occurring as we were recording. My man 6ix9ine ran up on Meek Mill's outside of a restaurant or a club or some shit. 6ix9ine ran up on him. Did you get a chance to see the video? It's all over the line.
I didn't. I heard a little bit about it. I saw like people posting memes and shit about it, but I didn't look.
So basically, I'm gonna sum it up. 6ix9ine was waiting outside in the parking area for Meek Mill. Meek Mill came out, and 6ix9ine started calling him all kind of bitches and pussy, and you got security, and he even quoted a Pooh Shiesty line, said, I don't need security. I got my fire on me. Like, who argues with you and quotes another rapper's line? Matter of fact, if me and you ever argue, I'm gonna quote rapper quotes in the argument, because that's what 6ix9ine did. He quoted another rapper's line, and he just made a big fiasco, but he somehow, in the midst of all this, the heat of being angry, he's recording. I'm exposing these pussies. I'm exposing these pussies. Look, he's a police. He's a police. You got security. You got security. He's exposing, right? Now, one thing that is weird to me. While he's saying Meek Mill has security and police, he's been held back by his security.
Yeah.
So I'm confused on how he can accuse Meek Mill or belittle Meek Mill for having security when he has security.
And I would say both of them motherfuckers probably got the POs following them around, waiting for him to do something bad as well. I don't. They're probably ducked down in a car somewhere, just looking out the window, like he about to do it. He about to do something.
Mm-hmm. Now, this is the part that disturbed me, and maybe this isn't the parental Vic XL. This is the shit. It is what it is, Vic XL speaking.
Yeah.
So in the midst of the fiasco, Meek Mills is saying, why you run up on me, 6ix9ine? You want me to go to jail? Why you want me to go to jail, 6ix9ine? Why you bothering me, 6ix9ine? Oh, you want me to go to jail, huh, 6ix9ine? That was Meek Mill's rebuttal. Now, he said he spit on 6ix9ine, but I never seen him. Because if I spit on you, I'm going to make every camera around know that
Oh, yeah.
I'm digging deep like.
Yeah.
I've seen the spit, but he said he did. Maybe no one has released the video of Meek Mill spit. But this is what concerned me about Meek Mill. Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You've listened to Meek Mill records before?
I have. It's been a while.
But you've heard some.
Yeah.
Street guy. Right?
Yeah.
He'll run up on you with the burner. He'll do this. He'll do that. Correct?
Yeah.
And I'm not mad at Meek Mill for having security because he's worth way too much money to be walking around without security. I'm not even mad at 6ix9ine for having security because he's worth way too much money to be walking around without security. This is my problem. When 6ix9ine first got out of jail, Meek Mill went on a little campaign about him being a rat, which I think it's pretty much public documented knowledge that 6ix9ine is Chuck E. Cheese.
Right.
Matter of fact, when 6ix9ine first got out of jail, he was using memes like cheese and rats. He even was mocking himself. But Meek Mill took his own platform to come on a crusade, basically saying, slap the rat when I don't, basically encouraging people not to be around the rat.
Yeah.
He's going to expose the rat. He'll slap the rat. All these things that Meek Mill was proclaiming he would do to the rat. Right?
Yeah.
This is where I stand. If you're going to put it in the atmosphere, partner, you got to be about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, if you're telling Vic XL, if you see the rat, slap the rat, but when you see the rat, you say, why you want me to go to jail, 6ix9ine? Why you want me to go to... So, Meek Mill, I feel like Meek Mill is encouraging people to do some shit he wouldn't do.
Right. No, I would say it goes two ways with that. One, they're probably both still on fucking parole. I don't know how long Meek Mill's shit lasts, but 6ix9ine just got out kind of. And I would also say if I was in a similar situation where I had some notoriety and I had just got out of prison, I would have security not for the sake of keeping me safe, but keeping me from doing dumb shit like slapping 6ix9ine outside of a club. Because you know what I'm saying? Like I would have security to stop me from doing dumb shit more so than stop somebody from shooting me or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with that. I just feel like, and so did Wack 100. Are you familiar with Wack 100? He's the games manager.
No.
He's always in the middle of some shit too. But Wack 100 even took to Instagram to say, look, bro, you put out all these gangster records. Why you even bothering the rat? Leave the rat alone. But you took to your platform to criticize the rat. But when the rat ran up on you, because say what you want to say about 6ix9ine, he pulled up.
Yeah.
We can call him a rat, but he pulled up.
Yeah, he was doing some gangster shit.
He pulled up, bro. Now, to me, if me and you got beef, you got security, I pay my security. I'm sure you pay your security, right? I'm like, look, stand down. All cameras off, we getting it in. Now, also, I actually, if you gotta say commend, 6ix9ine could have got killed, bro.
Absolutely.
He ran up on this man who has armed security who could have been told to shoot on sight.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry if we're keeping score. 6ix9ine won. Meek Mill, the same thing I got from Christmas from my kids. 0.
I would say the only side of that is just the whole parole thing, bro. You're saying tell everyone put the cameras down, blah blah blah. But for every person that you tell to put a camera down, there's probably 10 other motherfuckers in that same parking lot with their phones out, not even hoping that something pops off. Just, oh, look, there's Meek Mill. Oh, look, there's 6ix9ine. So they got their phones out already before anything even starts because they see them. So we just live in a world now where it's almost like, you know how England they got CCTV everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker sneezes and they want to charge him something for it. They got evidence that motherfucker sneezed. You know what I mean? I feel like now with this whole phone generation that we have, that it don't matter what you're doing. If you got a name for yourself like Meek and 6ix9ine do, you're probably on camera from some angle or another.
I agree. I just feel like if you talk that gangster, bro, going to jail shouldn't be one of your concerns. Like, my thing is keep the same energy.
Yeah.
I keep the same energy all the time because, at some point in time, if someone tests that energy, you got to be prepared. And going to jail should have been one of your thoughts when you was telling people that you would slap 6ix9ine. Well, guess what? When you were talking about you would slap 6ix9ine, you knew you was on parole then too.
Yeah.
But bottom line is, if you say I'm going to slap somebody and they show up,
you better be slapping.
Right. and be prepared to get violated. I'm just saying, no one forced you to put that out there. He put that out there. All right, we're going to keep the energy with 6ix9ine so I don't have to come back to him. Now, 6ix9ine being the marketing guy he is, A few days later, after the incident, he released his brand new video, so he's back making music. He has a new video called Zaza, which I didn't even send to you to check out because I knew you wouldn't. And it's the typical 6ix9ine type video. It's 6ix9ine and probably 1,000 women in thongs. But guess what he used in the middle of the video?
I don't know.
The footage of him running up on Meek Mill.
See, he had a plan for that. He knew nothing was gonna happen.
So the footage of him running up on Meek Mill is in the middle or towards the end of the video. It's like a little interlude of him, and I don't even know what the Facebook, I mean the YouTube laws are. I didn't know you could use someone else's likeness in your video, but he used Meek Mill in that footage in the video. I'm sure. I don't know if Meek will have any type of lawsuit or anything, but he definitely used some of the footage. And last but not least, in 6ix9ine news, for those who do like 6ix9ine or like his story, want to hear his story, he has to be one of the most documented artists I know. There is a Hulu special on 6ix9ine, The Rise and Fall of 6ix9ine. There is a Spotify special hosted by Angie Martinez on 6ix9ine. And also coming up, actually, by the time this drops, it would have aired February 21st on Showtime. There's a documentary called Supervillain, The Making of Tekashi. So all these things are telling us the rise and fall of 6ix9ine and making it acceptable to be a rat if that's, the side of the spectrum you're on.
Yeah, I saw the article that you sent me about that show, and they approached it with an open mind, but I guess they said that it was biased towards the end. At the beginning, it was neutral, and then towards the end of it, it seemed like whoever was doing the show was kind of more leaning towards being a fan of 6ix9ine, which, I mean, whatever, man.
He's a super troll. So, right or wrong, it depends on what side of the coin you're on.
Right.
I think he definitely had a plan when he got into this entertainment business. And
yeah.
I don't think he planned on going to jail, but I think anyone around him should have. I think by just watching him rise, I felt like what he done is what he would have done. I never thought that he was this thorough guy. I think he's an internet guy, and I don't really stand behind. Internet guys are not street guys. So when I see guys talk really, really tough on the internet, I don't really believe them. I would get beat up by an internet guy. And the reason I'm saying that because I don't believe most internet guys.
Yeah.
Like, none of my street friends are talking tough on the internet. They all right, when you see me, keep that energy. That's all.
Yeah.
So
no,
I don't believe him.
He definitely, it seems from just reading that article that he had kind of planned this from the beginning, that he knew that he didn't have the talent to make it the way that he wanted, so he just was going to be everybody's enemy, and it's working out. A lot of motherfuckers hate him.
Hey, and if you look at it from the aspect, big shot, the Hispanic community, like, he's Mexican, and there hasn't been a lot of Mexican rappers achieve the stardom and the success he has. So he's opened some doors.
Yeah.
Love him or hate him. Anytime doors are open for areas and cultures, I'm with it. Like, if you're from a small town and somebody breaks through, that puts the light on your town.
Yeah.
You could be completely opposite, but you now have the light. Like right now, Latin trap is huge. And I will give 6ix9ine some credit because labels are looking to see what's going on in the Latin community. And 6ix9ine kind of opened that door, whether people want to agree with him being a snitch or not. He has opened some doors.
Yeah.
All right, next up, man, this is something I heard, we talked about, or you mentioned, that has progressed since we first talked about it. There is a new beef brewing. My man Caskey, who right now is earning his spot, is beefing with Burden, rapper Burden. I sent you some diss records. Did you check them out?
I saw a little bit of what they were doing back and forth.
All right, so this stems from what was the name of the record that Caskey done with Yelawolf, where he said that that's
Blacksheep.
the record.
Oh, yeah, Blacksheep. But on the song "Been a Problem" is the one that where the beef stems from.
Okay, so for whatever reason, Caskey went Instagram Live after that was said, and people asked him about it, and he basically reiterated, like, hell yeah, me and Wolf, we the best white rapper since M. I'm not taking a shot at M, but I'm just saying. And somehow or another, the Burden came up, and a lot of people might not know Burden is a white rapper. I don't know if you want to call him country rapper but he's a white rapper. At some point in time, him and Caskey recorded some songs together. Burden actually said that he felt like they were cool. He let Caskey hear some of his project, and Caskey inquired about a certain record, and Caskey, he's like, hey man, send me that record. And Burden said he sent the record to Caskey, and then Caskey ghosted him. He never heard from him again. And then on whatever Caskey's next project was, he had a record with the same title and the same cadence. I can't even remember the name of the record. And
it was on My Way or On the Way, something like that.
Right. So after that happened, Burden released a diss record. He released a diss record, and he never responded. Burden dissed Caskey about stealing his record. Caskey didn't feel like he was worth responding.
Right.
Fast forward 2021, Caskey's in the zone, and Caskey released I Got Time Today.
Yeah.
Now, he might not have had time 3 goddamn years ago because he's been busy.
He's been busy.
But he got time today, and he released the joint, I Got Time Today. And not only did he release the joint, he done a whole full video. And I'm going to say, you know what? I probably should have started this the other way. I probably should have started with Burden. Because actually, Burden released a record right after I Got Time Today called Best Rapper Since Shady. He's playing off what Caskey said.
Yeah.
Okay, so I like both records. Did you check out both records?
Yes.
Okay, first and foremost, I guess Caskey has more money than Burden.
Right.
Because Caskey was able to shoot a real video.
Mm-hmm.
And Burden just done the picture of him sitting on the toilet with some air freshener.
Maybe that's all he felt it was worth. Maybe he didn't feel like the whole diss thing was worth shooting a video for.
Maybe he didn't have time.
Right.
He did have time to make an hour-long Instagram live though to talk about it.
Yeah.
In Caskey's record, he mentioned something. To me, a diss record is about saying things that make people think.
Yeah.
Basically, Caskey said that Burden shot his friend, which I don't know nothing about that or what happened, but it made me want to know, did Burden shoot his own friend?
Yeah.
He said that Burden's favorite rapper is Yelawolf, and he's like, and I just done an album with Yelawolf. He said the General don't really fuck with Burden. He says none of these rappers really fuck with Burden, and they fuck with him. Matter of fact, they're showing him DMs where Burden's trying to be buddy-buddy.
Right.
To me, elements of a diss record is how much shit you can put in there to make your opposition like, However you can vilify the person you're going against, that's what it's about.
Right.
To me, Caskey made me wonder about Burden.
Absolutely.
Now, Burden's diss record, which was equally cool, but he talked about Caskey skinny jeans. Well, guess what? I don't give a damn.
I got the motherfuckers on right now, dog.
Bro, I'm gonna put some on. I got sweats now, but when I leave them, that's all, because it's hard to find jeans anymore. They're all skinny.
Yeah.
Secondly, I don't know what fashion even has anything to do with anything.
Right.
You can wear what you want to. All of us was wearing what we wanted to wear before we started doing entertainments. Who cares? To me, it's about the bars. I feel like if I had to judge the two records, I feel like Burden didn't do enough.
Right. And I think that is also a situation with like when MGK and Eminem were beefing, and the only reason that I felt like M won that shit was because what MGK did. Now, no, what MGK did was he would kind of hit him with a diss that wasn't really hard. It wasn't really a an uppercut that we wanted. And then after that diss, he would be like, "But I've been a fan of you since fucking, Imminent or whatever." You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't know. I think maybe because they looked up to him for so long, it was hard for them to diss someone. Like if I had to make a Wu-Tang diss or a Yelawolf diss, I don't even, you know what I mean? I don't know where I would even start because I've been listening to them motherfuckers and looking up to them motherfuckers for so long that if something happened, I probably would just be like, well, these motherfuckers don't fuck with me. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. I feel like it would be difficult for me to go at someone that I've admired for so long, and that might be the same situation. However, I feel like Burden could have really made a name for himself if he would have hit him a little harder.
Yeah, especially with Caskey having a project with Yelawolf that was dropping less than a week from the time of this. I think strategically, now I think this helped Burden because I'm sure there are people who went to check Burden out. But to me, I'm not mad at Caskey. The average artist wouldn't have dissed Burden at this point in time because on the wave that Caskey is on, he don't need to diss Burden.
No, he don't need to do that shit.
But I ain't mad. Shit, I ain't mad. To me, Caskey is holding his nuts. He's like, fuck it. I got a project coming out with your idol, and I got time to shit on you today. And I'm gonna get a real cameraman and spend some money and shoot a real video.
Yeah.
So I gotta put Caskey up there with Tekashi. Not to like Caskey won, Burden goose egg. Matter of fact, Burden, if you like to come talk on the Round Dirty News and Review Show, we'll definitely talk to you because I want to know if you shot your homeboy with your shotgun.
Well, what I heard through following the beef was that Burden had said something about, regardless of what he says in his music. So the situation, Burden said something like he was passing a gun to his friend, like that he was handing it to him or something, and it went off, and dude died. But
did Burden go to jail?
I don't know. That's as much as I know of the situation. But Caskey in his record was saying that Burden talks about catching a body. Like I shot someone. You know what I mean? Like trying to be tough about it. And that's where Caskey is like, bro, you shot your homie on accident and you're telling everybody that you're some fucking stone cold killer. But then when it goes to Burden, he's like, nah, it was on accident. I was just whatever. I don't know the full, but that was one of the topics of Caskey's diss is that he claims in music, which I haven't heard it because I haven't really listened to too much of Burden stuff, but supposedly he claims in his music that he's some like stone cold killer because he shot somebody, but then it was on accident. So who knows?
Okay. All right. Well, Caskey won, Burden 0. But guess what? For anybody who watches the video, if you know Burden, the platform is open. I'd like to talk to him. Would you be willing to talk to him?
Yeah, I'll talk to him.
Hell yeah. Now, speaking of Caskey, this was on the tips of a brand new release.
Yes.
There's a brand new record out, Yelawolf, Blacksheep. Now, the first thing I got to say is I don't really understand the titling of this record because it's listed as Yelawolf, Blacksheep. So, but that's what the artwork says. But when I look at every record, it's Yelawolf and Caskey. I would like to ask why wasn't it called, because at first I thought it was calling themselves the Harley Boys, and if there are a group called Blacksheep, I guess I wonder when I look at the artwork, why isn't Caskey's name on the artwork?
It is. I think it's on the album. I think it says, but so Blacksheep is like Caskey's like alter ego type thing. You know what I'm saying? Yelawolf has Catfish Billy, and Caskey calls himself the Black Sheep. And I think there's a backstory to that I don't know all of it, but I think that stems from him being like the only white dude among, you know, like the Cash Money crew and all those dudes. You know what I mean? So he kind of was the Black Sheep. But so I think that's just like an alter ego type situation. I think one record that they did before was just called Black Sheep. It was just one track. I think it might have been just called Black Sheep, and it was Yelawolf and Caskey years ago or something like that. I'm not really sure. But I think that's why it just says Black Sheep on the record.
All right, well, I'm going to get into it. Let's get into it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
First and foremost, bro, to me, when I think of projects of any genre of music, the tone is set with track number one. So if your hit single gotta be number one, goddamn it, do it. But your intro or track one determines whether I'm gonna listen to this shit or not.
Yeah.
And I'm here to tell you people, if you are not a fan of Caskey and Yelawolf, if you listen to just the intro, and if you don't like it, cut your goddamn ears off. Bro, I really don't want to talk about but one record. I'm going to let you talk about the album. Because just the intro to me is so dope. And Caskey, boy, I give you credit. Because Wolf kicked that door in. Like, boom. And Caskey came through that bitch like, what? And then it's like, Wolf like, oh, this how you gonna act? And Wolf like, I'm kicking another door in. Because Wolf's second verse is better than Wolf's first verse.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, Caskey, you trying to hang? See it, watch this. And Wolf went back in.
Yeah.
And Caskey like, here I come.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm thinking the record is going to go off. And Wolf like, oh, no. I got 8 more. And Cass is like, shit, me too. Bro, when I say this first record, and I've been listening to music forever, just the intro is one of the best tone setters I've seen in a long time on a record. They made you want to listen to this goddamn record, to me.
Yeah. That's even how the title came about for the track. Is they're in the studio and they're spitting back and forth and they're surrounded by a bunch of motherfuckers, and you know, they come out of the booth and like, yo, this right here, this is the hit off of the record. And they're like, nah, that's just the fucking intro. That's how the track name came about, is because everybody was losing their minds. And they're like, that's just the intro, man. We got way more. And they brought it. They brought it for sure.
My only problem with this album is it's only 36 minutes.
Yeah. My only issue with it was that they have a misspelling, and I don't know if it was on purpose.
Which record?
They Billy and the Purple Dotson, they spelled Dotson wrong.
Oh, are they talking about the car Dotson?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that is spelled wrong.
Yeah.
That's
my only issue with the whole record. No, they brought it, man. I've probably played it about 4 times since it dropped. Last night even, I was playing it in the kitchen when we're cooking, making dinner and shit. And my old lady was like, damn, this is fucking dope. Like, who is this? And then I was like, remember I was telling you Yelawolf and Caskey were making that record? And I was like, this is it. And we played that shit all night, bro.
You know what? My only mishap, and I don't want to get beat up. My only mishap in the project is they could have left Cub the cook-up boss off.
Yeah.
I don't know who Cub the cook-up boss is cool with, but yeah, other than that, like, they have no features other than DJ Paul on the hook. And why did Cub the cook-up boss get 16 bars? Why did you get?
I don't know.
Who gave you a verse? Why?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. He even says in a lot of his verses that he's not a rapper. He's like, I can't even. They're even on Chunk Music 3, the Yelawolf project. Cook Up Boss has almost a whole fucking song to himself, and Wolf just does the hook, which is, I mean, the song is dope, but in that song he says he's not a rapper, and I'm pretty sure on this track he also says he's not a rapper. But it, I don't know, I don't know if it's one of those gassing up your homies type shit, like, but I definitely feel like that was the weak link. If this album had one, that would have been it, you know.
Let me find out Cook Up Boss rolls up the weed. He rolls up the weed for the crew. I mean, no disrespect. It's just, yes, if I had to say the album had a down spot, it's that moment. But you know what? I will give Wolf or Caskey, whoever, credit for putting that homie on. So with that being said, I ain't mad. If we gotta say your album is bad because of 16 bars of the song in the middle of the album, shit, if you can only be in that company. I gotta say, man, if I had 3 hands, 3 thumbs up for the Blacksheep, the Yelawolf Blacksheep project, like, man, for real, Caskey, really, I never was fucking with Caskey, bro.
Right.
So his life, he has new life to me.
Yeah.
Now, I got to go back and listen to old Caskey shit to see if he was this dope, because if not, he needs to keep Wolf in his corner, because Wolf has made him tap into his inner self, because right now, I don't think too many people need to step up to Caskey.
No, and I was saying that before. I think, like, when they just released one song, the McQueen Fiend remix, okay? They did that right after Caskey dropped McQueen Fiend, the song by himself. And that was even the first track by Caskey where I actually was like on my way to work, and I would just hear the shit in my head, you know, just hearing it, and I'm like, damn, I need to play this if it's in my head. But before that, I feel like it was basically the people that he surrounded himself with before were just like, I don't want to say a stepping stone, but maybe, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like he was making music similar to the people that he was around, similar to the Cash Money people. And then he's kind of finding his own way. And then I think it took an artist like Yelawolf for him to be like, okay, well, if I'm going to be on this record, I really need to step it up. And there's a lot of people saying that when they heard they were doing a record, they were like, well, I hope Caskey's only on the hooks and Yelawolf is doing the verses, because, you know, people were saying that otherwise it's going to be awful. And I kind of went into it thinking that as well a little bit, you know. I knew that the Wolf parts would be great. I didn't know what to expect from Caskey, and they both delivered beyond my expectations for sure.
Man, yeah, great project, great project. Even if you don't like neither of the two, listen to the project without reading the names, because I think it's one of those projects. Sometimes people are biased. If they don't like an artist, they don't give them a chance. And sometimes I think people have to listen to music without knowing who the artist is. And man, great project. Both those guys came with it. They dug into their bag and dug it out. All right, gonna keep it moving, man. Y'all know hip hop is every damn where, period, point blank, big screen, small screen, podcast, internet. It's hard to go anywhere without knowing about hip hop. Well, ABC has announced that Eve, hip hop veteran Eve, I don't think she even raps anymore, but Eve is set to star in a brand new ABC sitcom called Queens. Now, you know, Eve is part of The View. She has a podcast, and she just signed with BBC to host a podcast, so she's definitely keeping it moving. She married a millionaire. We can't forget that. And she has a brand new show she's going to be star of called Queens. Now, I think that's really big because ABC doesn't really do hip-hop based shows. So to have a hip-hop based show coming on ABC lets you know how big hip-hop is. And I'm gonna talk a little bit about this show, Queens. I'm not sure who the other stars are, but the basically summary of the show is Eve is part of a hip-hop group. She's in her 40s. She's part of a former top-selling hip-hop female group called what's the name of the hip-hop group?
what was it? Nasty Bitches or something like that?
Nasty Bitches.
Yeah.
Yes. Eve is a member of a hip-hop group who has success called the Nasty Bitches, and now they're trying to revitalize their career and hit for a second time. So, hey, man, I'm going to be honest. You know why? You know why? Oop, I don't know what happened. You know why I love hip-hop based shows? I love hip-hop shows because it gives artists like Graves and a lot of other artists out here it gives you guys an opportunity to submit your music.
Okay.
Because most of the time these shows have music by independent artists. So I love hip hop inspired television shows and reality shows because if you ever pay attention, they don't use the music of big artists.
Right. And it's probably a licensing situation where they're on a tight budget. You know what I mean? And I mean that's cool. I hope some really dope people that are lesser known get into that, and I hope it's not. I just hope they got a nice soundtrack, man. That's all. They're going to be focusing around that era. You know what I mean? The '90s era. I hope that they got some good music coming on there that's that kind of fits that vibe. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I'm gonna read this real quick. Oh golly! All right, so Queens, basically. Estranged and out of touch, 4 women in their 40s reunite for a chance to recapture their fame and regain the swagger they had as the Nasty Bitches. All right, they're a 90s group that made them legends in the hip-hop world. Eve will play one of the women, Brianna. All right, 20 years ago, Brianna was known as Professor Sex, 1/4 of the iconic 90s hip-hop group, the Nasty Bitches, rapping about money, sex, and their all-around glamorous lives. Brianna today is a proud wife and a mother of 5. In a stained hip-hop sweatsuit and barely has a second to breathe. She's no longer glamorous, but she loves her life. The Nasty Bitches are basically distant from making money and making music, but they seize the opportunity to reunite and recapture stardom. Is that going to be something you're going to watch?
I'll probably check it out.
All right. I'm definitely gonna check it. I love hip hop type stuff.
I love the older style hip hop stuff, even though it's 90s and it's probably gonna be that their group was very similar to like Salt and Pepper and stuff like that. Which, I mean, at the time that shit was popping, but I do love old hip hop, so I probably will at least watch the first 2 episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey man, we're gonna see if we can submit a couple songs. Shit. Nasty Bitches Against the World or something. You know, me versus you. Something, I don't know. All right, so we got to keep it going real quick, man. I want to give a moment of silence to my man, Mark Anthony Morales, also known as Prince Markie Dee of the legendary hip-hop trio, the Fat Boys. Earlier this week, Prince Markie Dee died at age 52. Right now, a lot hasn't been said about how he died.
I was looking, yeah, I couldn't find nothing.
But he had a radio spot. He actually has a show on Rock the Bells, which is a station on Sirius FM owned by LL Cool J. He basically, once he retired from rapping, he became a producer and he started doing radio. Now, a lot of people, if you don't know about the Fat Boys, he did have 2 solo albums under the name Prince Markie Dee. His style was kind of like, his style was more like the hip hop R&B style, like the New Jack Swing style. Actually, his solo music was really, really good. The Fat Boys, a lot of that stuff was considered novelty, early hip hop. His solo stuff was actually New Jack Swingish, which wasn't bad if you like that era. I'm sad to say, like I said, he died at 52, one day before his 53rd birthday.
Before his birthday, yeah.
So, man.
Yeah, that's wild.
Rest in peace to Prince Markie Dee. And I gotta say, man, Kool Rock Ski, the only member of the Fat Boys to still be alive, hold your head, because that's gotta be just a heavy burden to carry, knowing that you was part of this trend-setting group, and 2 of the 3 are no longer
gone. Yeah.
So, man, 52, man. That's young, bro.
Yeah. My dad's just barely older than that.
That's young, bro. All right, I gotta talk about this, which should have happened years ago. Should have happened years ago, man. Snoop Dogg is finally cashing in on gin and juice. Snoop Dogg has partnered up and now has a brand new drink called, I think it's called Indigo. He has a brand new drink called Indigo. Now, this record, Gin and Juice, came out years ago. Years ago. But in 2021, 30 years later, Snoop has his own gin.
Yeah. Hey, more power to him.
His own.
Get it where you can, bro, because he's, you know, everybody's saying he's too old to still rap and stuff. So, you know.
I don't think Snoop, first of all, I think Snoop at this point is so big that rapping isn't important. I mean, Snoop has a TV show called The Go Big Show, which is kind of like America's Got Talent. Snoop has a cooking show with Martha Stewart. I don't think that anyone even cares about any Snoop Dogg music. He's just a celebrity. I mean, he DJs, like, I don't think anyone cares. He's just a celebrity at this point.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to know that he has his own gin, and I will be purchasing a bottle when I see it.
I'll try and check it out. I'll try and get a sample or something.
Now I'm trying to figure out, as I'm looking, I don't know if it's is it going to be infused, like a gin infused with maybe some type of juice or different types of juices. You know, all I know is called Indigo. It looks like it's Indoggo. So
Okay.
it's spelled Indoggo. So I don't know if that's pronounced Indoggo, I don't know. But Indoggo is Snoop Dogg's brand new gin. Please be on the lookout. Please, as I always say, support hip-hop based products, man, because I definitely love it. Like I said, when hip-hop creeps to the forefront.
Did you did y'all get rap snacks over there? There you go. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was a regional thing or not.
Man, and it's funny that you said that because above me is my rap snack collection. That was ain't that
okay.
We got the cups. You mentioned something there. You know what else we got? Have y'all got this yet?
I have not seen that, but
you know what that is?
So, no, I mean I saw the thing. It's Rap Snacks Ramen, but so the Rap Snacks chips, they only sell it at the gas stations in the worst hoods around here. Like, so I don't know where I would even find the ramen at.
In them same gas stations. In those same gas stations, bro. Look, in the ramen, and this is a shameless plug. In the ramen, this is the ramen. That's that Master P, baby.
Master P.
That's that Master P creamy chicken gumbo.
There you go, Boosie.
That's that little Boosie, Louisiana hot and spicy chicken.
Oh yeah, E40. Oh man,
that's that E40 beef prime beef prime rib.
Prime. Oh man.
Man, one time for hip hop products. Anytime I get hip hop based anything, bro, if you could see the studio, I got everything ever made hip hop. So
yeah, that's it.
I have a hip hop cologne collection.
Okay.
If a hip hop artist comes out with a cologne, I buy it.
Yeah.
I don't wear it. I don't wear it. But if I want to smell like a rapper, maybe I'll put it on.
Hey, that's a nice thing for your museum, dog.
All right, so last thing, well, not the last thing, but I definitely want to talk about this. This is the guy I met on Instagram, and you know, everything Riding Dirty do, we're all about big upping the artists, helping get them to the next level. Whatever we can do, if we can push you a milli-inch or bring awareness to you and your music, then that's definitely what we're about. This is an artist, I actually met this artist on Instagram. He goes by the name of P-Moneyy. Now, P-Moneyy just achieved something that a lot of people might not never achieve. P-Moneyy actually met a UFC fighter. Her name is Shanna Dobson, if you're a UFC fan, and she is a beast. I'm talking about she knocking helpers out. Like, bow! Go to sleep, ho! like Shanna Dobson is the truth. Well, P-Moneyy was inspired by her story and basically how she works in the ring, and he decided to create a theme song called Underdog and send it to her. Well, you know what? Shanna Dobson is now going to be coming to the ring to P-Money's joint Underdog.
Yeah. And
bro, I think that is really, really big. There's a whole article on it. If I can, I'll definitely drop it in the inbox. But if you're a UFC fan, just check out Shanna Dobson. And when you check out Shanna Dobson, you will be hearing the music of P-Moneyy. Y'all can follow P-Moneyy on Instagram at P-Moneyy, and that's with 2 Y's, 318. And I hollered at P-Moneyy. Just want to also let everybody know he's going to be featured in an upcoming Grind Mode Cypher. So check out P-Moneyy. Shouts out to him. Shouts out to being a friend of the show, because we don't have fans, we got friends. And shouts out to P-Moneyy. Keep grinding, man.
Yeah. I was looking for the track actually. Once you sent me the story, I was looking for the track and I can't find it nowhere. So I don't know if they're trying to keep it on the low.
Maybe whenever she fights again, they'll debut it then. Hopefully you'll get an opportunity to actually come to the ring with her, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask him if I would talk to him, do he think she'll beat him?
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people would take her up on that. I don't.
Hey man, she slugged out too. She got the gold grill. I don't know if it's the grill or the mouthpiece. I ain't messing with Shanna.
Yeah.
I'm not messing with Shanna. All right, one more thing, and then I want to talk about you.
Yeah.
All right, big shouts out to my dude Blackbird Gotti. Blackbird Gotti is a rapper here in my town. He's from the same area I'm from. Okay, so Blackbird Gotti just dropped a brand new project on all streaming platforms called The Hood Rose. And the reason I'm mentioning is this. He just had a private listening session. I'm talking about very, very intimate private listening session. And he invited myself, my wife, and other people in the community out. Classy, bro. Classy. And I'm always talking about merch and marketing. My man, and goddamn it, I left him downstairs. My man had his project called The Hood Rose, right? So all night I'm looking and I see these roses everywhere. And then at the end of the night I look and it's a goddamn candy apple, bro, shaped like a rose. Of course I stole 2 of those. He had these cups, red velvet cups. I stole about 3 or 4 of those. And but what set him apart from a lot of artists, when he done his private listening session, he went into the music. He spoke before every song. He reeled us in, made us really appreciate what he was doing. And he had merch, he had the t-shirts. He got his own rap snacks. And he's doing physical copies of his CD. And to me, I just wanted to shout him out because of the classy event. And it's a solid project. It's called The Hood Rose, Blackbird Gotti. If y'all get a chance, check it out. He didn't pay me anything. I just felt like when people do good things, I want to acknowledge them. So I just want to talk about it.
Absolutely. No, I'll check it out as soon as we're done with this. I'll put it on.
I'm gonna send you the link because I want your true critique of it. The Hood Rose.
Yes, I saw he popped in on your Facebook Live video yesterday.
Yeah,
and it was coming. So yeah, I'll definitely check it out.
All right, now it's about you, my brother. So you done got sneaky. You done went to the club with your nice Graves jacket on, looking all spiffy, and shot a brand new video, man. Talk about the video because the song is not on the project.
It is on the project.
Is it?
It's the last one.
You know what? Let me go get my...
Oh, no. It's not the last one because you got the deluxe edition. It's the 6th track on the deluxe edition.
Talk about the video and why you were looking so clean and spiffy.
All right. So we actually shot that video in between sets at the Adam Calhoun show. So we had like our own little private area. And we just, seized the opportunity, you know what I mean? I had my homies with me and stuff. Unfortunately, I really wish some more that they're going to be in other videos, but I wish that Rizzo was in the video, man. He had this dopest jacket on that night and he didn't make it in the video. But no, we just, it's one of the lesser known songs off the project. And so when I look at my plays and stuff, I'm like, well, how can I get, because, you know, I put 100% into every record. And when I look on there and I see that maybe songs aren't getting played as much, maybe because they're just further down the list, I'm like, what can I do to bring more ears to this track? And so I was like, we'll just shoot a video for Me Versus You, because it's not a very long song, but the message is there. So I just kind of wanted to bring some light on that. And I had my homie Joey. Joey's actually going to be playing guitars on a lot of the records. He's going to be playing guitars for live shows, doing some DJ stuff. That was the other guy in the video. But no, I just seized the opportunity. You know, we pretty much had that place to ourselves up there. So we just try to make some dope shit.
Well, bro, it's a very clean video. Man, it's not about the interview, but you got to plug yourself, man. Tell these people about Swamp Gas and where to get it.
Yeah, Swamp Gas. It's on all streaming platforms. I do have hard copies. If you want to get at me on Instagram, I know Vic just got his. I don't know what's going on with the mail at the moment, but they are taking their sweet ass time. We talked about that last week. But it's on Spotify. I just got some merch because I keep getting bugged by Vic and some other people that I don't have shirts. So at graves.xx on Instagram, there's a link in the bio to the new video, and all the Spotify, Apple Music stuff. And also there's now a link for the merch.
Okay, so I got to ask you this publicly. I heard you say, tell Wolf to pick up the phone. You got some explaining to do.
All right, so that I don't know how much you listen to the game, but back on an older record of the game, he says that same line, but a little differently. He says, "Tell Dr. Dre to pick up the phone," before I climb through the window like I'm home. Word I can't say, but so. I mean, I was a big fan of the game for a long time, and I felt that fit with kind of what I'm talking about on the rest of the record. You know, I really looked up to Wolf for a long time, and that's just kind of one of those, like, here I am, you know what I mean? Here I am, dog. What's up?
Right.
I kept getting messages, people saying, like, I can't believe you dissed Wolf on that record and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, I thought maybe they were confusing me for someone else at first. And they're like, no, that line you said about telling Wolf to pick up the phone. I'm like, oh, that wasn't a diss, bro. I'm literally telling them, like, yo, call me, motherfucker.
What did I text you?
Is that what you said to me?
Yeah. I text you. Is that a Yelawolf diss?
Yeah. Dude, I got asked by so many people, and I'm like, no, sorry that you got lost in that, because there was quite a few people that asked me why I was dissing Wolf, and that's definitely not the case. So if anyone thinks that and is watching this, that was not a shot at Wolf. That was like, hey, man, I'm here, you know, look at me type of shit.
Okay. All right, well, bro, again, I definitely appreciate you, as always, my brother.
Yeah, man, yeah.
No video, tell your the person that shot it, that shit is clean. He shot in super HD, like, god damn. That shit is so clean.
You want to know, that was shot on my phone, dog. Yeah.
What the hell kind of phone you got? iPhone 13?
I got some space age shit. No, I have an iPhone 11, and not even the one with the 3 cameras. I think I only got 2. But so Jamie, the dude that shot that, he did all of Rizo's videos, I think, except for one, and he used like real awesome expensive camera equipment, all this stuff. The videos came out great. But something's wrong with his computer now, where he can't do all that stuff anymore. So we did my 16 bar challenge on my phone as a test, pretty much, to see what the quality would be like if we were to try and shoot a video like that. And after we did the 16 bar thing, I was like pretty much set. I was like, I'm just gonna start filming these motherfuckers on my phone, because they came out really good. My issue is my camera shoots in 4K on my phone, but my program that I use to edit will only export in 1080p. It still looks nice, but at the moment, I can't export in 4K, which I'm going to try and, I got my computer next to me now. I'm going to try and mess with it a little bit to see if I can get it exported in 4K, because I think that would make it a little more clear. You know what I mean?
Right.
But back behind the scenes story to Me Versus You, we originally shot a completely different video in the same spot. It was completely different. I'm sitting on a couch most of the time. But the lighting was so bad, it looked like we recorded that shit on like an old Motorola Razr or some shit. Like, it was awful. And I was just going to leave it at that. I was just going to be like, you know what, man, I was real fucked up by then. By the time that we're done with everything, I thought we were done. So I'm fucking throwing them back. They kept bringing me a bunch of Jameson and stuff. But, so then we're upstairs and we got kind of like a good light for a picture. We took a picture with somebody. And after we took that picture, Jamie was like, I think we need to reshoot the video, because the picture that y'all took with that lighting is so clear. We should just reshoot the whole video. And I'm like, all right. So we did it.
Drunk Graves.
Drunk Graves. Yeah. Yeah. And I couldn't hear nothing either. I couldn't hear anything of my fucking song. Like, there's some scenes where you could see the phone in my pocket, but it was like right here and I couldn't hear a fucking word. So that was a nice thing to do with editing when I'm trying to edit the video and I can't even hear where I'm at. But no, I feel like it came out all right, man. I'm not displeased. I did notice, if you watch it on your phone, it looks great. If you watch it on the computer, for whatever reason, the audio is off a little bit. It doesn't happen on my TV. I can watch it on my TV and it looks fine. But if I watch the video on YouTube through my web browser, it looks like the audio is off with my mouth.
Well, so, I watched it on my TV and
okay.
It was great.
Okay,
awesome. I watched it on my phone and I've watched it on my TV. So I haven't had a chance to watch it on my web browser, and I probably won't, because I watched
it. Might just be my computer also, but man, that I kept battling that, and I was sending it off to Rizzo and Jamie, and I'm like, yo, is the lips off for this on you guys? And they're like, no, it looks fine to me. So it might just be my computer. It's pretty old.
All right, sir. As always, I appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look, y'all do me a favor. Subscribe to the channel. Get in the comments. Watch the entire show. Get in the comments. If y'all want us to talk about something. If you're an artist and you got some shit going on, get at me, man. We'll talk about you. We'll include you in our weekly news. All right?
And we'll be honest. More importantly, we will be honest.
So if you're not secure about your shit,
not gassing up no whack motherfuckers.
Oh, you know me. I'm nice to everybody.
I know you.
I'd rather not talk about you than tear you down. I'm like the proud hip hop dad. I'm gonna find something positive to say. You tell if I like your shit or not, how short we talk about you.
Yeah.
All right, man. Again, subscribe, like, hit the notification button, comment, even tell us you hate us because you watched any goddamn way. All right? It's your boy Big XL. It's my guy, Grace. See y'all next week. Riding Dirty News and Reviews. Hey.
Take care, y'all.
Swamp Gas, available on all platforms.